shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this is my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Washington 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles take over first.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd
and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Eagles 7, Washington nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Steven Sims now on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Haskins. And this is caught. I think he got that with 1 hand. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 25-yard line.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Haskins.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. This is Love. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Terry McLaurin, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Washington, nothing.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. That's my stuff. See me. You don't want it. 56. Mike's 56.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now this throw caught left side, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
Ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now. It's Love. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love. 40 yards. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Eagles 13. Washington 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Eagles. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
27, Washington 7. To kick off for Philadelphia.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Sims to return. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, but it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From midfield now, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Gary and Conlon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll run with Sanders. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence. As you
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wentz now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here's Sims to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Being chased out left. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Boston Scott.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Wentz. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 17-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They go again with Scott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
30-yard attempt.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
16-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 14.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. But he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Eagles 34, Washington 7.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Sims to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll hand it off. It's Love. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Eagles 34.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll find Hall. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Check 25. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start with no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Washington.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 21 yards away. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. March 47. March 47. Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Hey, check Mike 47. Check
Now Wentz on third down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. On 1st down, here's Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
13 yards there on a Washington first.
19-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Washington.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Eagles 34, Washington 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Clement. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st down, it's Scott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
switch gears, switch gears. Bang, bang,
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On third down, here comes Clement. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Scott, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Scott.
They say if they pay me, I'll do this for free.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Eagles 41. Washington 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
1, 2, 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Sims to return. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
This is Love. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up